Hey, what's up? What's poppin', Aquarius? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so happy to be here with you guys. I just did this crazy random reading for Virgo and it was very specific. So I decided that I'm going to do a specific channeling and message thing with you guys as well, and I am already starting to get information just pouring in. So if you're new, welcome to my channel, and if you're returning, I love you so much. Keep on supporting, honey, because we're growing. So yeah, I'm really excited. All right, Aquarius, I'm just shuffling the cards and then I'm going to get into what I have channeled for you guys. So something specific might come out for you guys as well, for somebody who really needs it. Okay, so first of all, honey, Aquarius. So just based off your last few readings and just information that kind of pours in on its own. Sorry, it was a motorcycle. You guys, I think, well, I was shuffling and I also got the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and when I cut the deck, I got, what was that? Was it the Death card? It was something. I forget, but it'll come up. But the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck lets us know that, like, the underlying energy, or the subconscious energy of the reading, however you want to look at that, is basically letting us know that you guys have been for a while now seeing that you have to kind of pull your generosity back from a source that you were giving a lot of it to. And I think that's a big theme for everyone in the world right now, but obviously specifically Aquarius and Virgo, you guys are the signs I read for mostly. So you guys specifically have been being really generous in a specific situation. Like I said, the Six of Pentacles, the Pentacles are material abundance, so money, anything that's tangible, right, that we can feel, that we can see. But you guys, I got a feeling you guys have been pouring yourself out, your energy too, right, your time, your energy, your effort into specific thing. And I just saw 222, so we're on point and the message is coming in right. So yeah, you guys are seeing that you gotta pull. It's almost like your cup had a hole in it, like your cup overfloweth all the time, but it had a hole in it, and that hole was pouring water out into a source, and you didn't want that anymore. So I got a feeling you guys have been trying to really adjust that. And you know, your main message that I kind of picked up on before even that card came out was about trying to figure out how to elevate in your relationships, in your partnerships. And partnership is just a big theme for everybody right now. So yes, we're talking a lot about partnership, but that's what's going on with y'all, okay? I got a feeling that either y'all, everyone's work life is either going really good or in transition, but you guys, the biggest focus is around your relationships, and you don't want to move backwards. You want to move forward. You want to go upward. Hence why I said expansion in your relationships. You want your relationships to match what you actually care about, what you actually believe in, and not what was happening in the past. Just saw 333. So that's all about creation, right? And you guys are going through that big death. We go through big deaths and small deaths, but you guys are going through a big death, okay? And everything that you're kind of going through is holding up your plans, but it's okay, because you know, you're not moving forward as you would like to with whatever's going on in life. But I think you're starting to see, like, okay, that's okay. Like, it's gonna take some time. I just cut the deck literally to the Fool. So like, it takes time. When you do get started, it's gonna go so well. You know, it's gonna go so well. It's gonna go literally, I'm keep saying so well over and over, but it's gonna go really good. It's gonna pick up, it's gonna take off. Like, that's what I really mean. And I think that that's been the building up energy for you guys for a while now. So if you feel held up, you know, no worries. Just in case, I feel like this specific message is going to the people who have been having a lot of negative thoughts about their speed or the lack thereof, you know, right? Honey, I'm sorry, I gotta do my hair, y'all, so it's just any kind of way, but y'all gonna deal with it. It's gonna be all right. Yeah, I just cut the deck again. Every time I cut it to like shuffle, I see another card that's very telling, and it's the Ten of Swords. So you guys are really learning from your past. You guys have really learned. you guys learned from those situations that really put a fork in you. You learned. And you know, you were struggling, somebody out there, because now here comes the channeling. You were struggling with your confidence. You felt not confident for a second. You felt like you were going through that imposter syndrome where you're like, all this good stuff, am I worth it? Is this really me? Is this really the life I should be living? You know, you had to go into hermit mode. Just saw it at the bottom of the deck. That's why I spoke on it. Okay. Yes. I look like somebody's mama. That's why I keep touching my hair. I'm like, oh, I don't want to look like somebody's mama just yet. I mean, I want to have kids, you know what? I don't want to look at nobody's mama just right now. I don't want to look that mature. These random thoughts are so funny to me. I just saw 555. Everybody's changing. Like, oh yes, another thing that I wanted to point out for you guys, and you're really quiet, and that goes into my next point. Which is crazy. I think everyone is getting triggered. Like, there's a vulnerability that's happening, I think, because that was what my conversation with Virgo was about, like, wholly. It was about being vulnerable and how to be that going into your new relationships without having all this fear and illusion come up, throwing you all off your game, off your square. So I feel like you guys are going through something similar. Probably you're feeling that that vulnerability, and just like I told them, and I don't think I stressed it enough to them like I'm going to stress it to you guys, but being vulnerable is so important in relationships. And this was all inspired, this whole thought and thing was triggered. The vulnerability conversation was triggered by the hood healer Amani, who was talking about it on Instagram for the Virgos reading today. But yeah, like, that's important for relationships. Don't think you should. I think you guys are thinking that you got to do away with that. Like, you shouldn't be emotional. You can't be open. You can't be that in your next upcoming relationships. Perhaps you were being that in another space previous, and it was probably some crazy things happening. And you're probably thinking to yourself, like, should I be that? Because that's pretty much what I was talking about. I was really opening up and really giving some personal examples. So if you guys want to see that, go look at Virgo's special reading, because I was giving a lot of personal examples of times when I was very vulnerable with people and how it almost like kind of wrecked me. But then I realized, like, no, this is important. I just had to learn myself more to be able to do this more. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like unconditional love that even opened me up to wanting to be vulnerable to somebody. So don't do away with that part of yourself. Don't throw away that part of yourself that's sensitive, emotional. That's why we're in Scorpio. We just got in Scorpio today. Mercury just got in Scorpio today. So we're feeling emotions that we want to communicate, and that's what everybody's going through. So there could be something for some of you out there that you want to probably talk about with the person you were just dealing with, or the situation, or whatever it is in your life that you want to probably talk about, get out. But I think that I'm shuffling these cards and nothing is coming out, Aquarius. I think you guys, I feel overwhelmed too. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit just shared a vision with me, and it's just of you guys just like shaking your head. Somebody out there shaking their head like, I'm not saying that. I'm not doing that. And I got the feeling that you guys are just really like, y'all don't want to. This amount of vulnerability is very scary for you guys. I think you guys are experiencing something that's been triggered from unconditional love, and I think everyone is being triggered by unconditional love in a different way, or I don't know what it is, but you guys are definitely at a loss for words and you don't really want to express yourself. So just want to touch on that. Okay, we got the Aeon at the bottom of the deck. It's like you guys are talking. Ooh, Spirit just told me what's going on with y'all. Y'all are like feeling everything internally, but y'all are not expressing it. I think that's going to be a big theme for you guys, Aquarius, during this retrograde that's coming up. This is about to be a hell of a fucking retrograde. And I think you guys' big theme is going to be, y'all going to be, I don't even like know what to say, because Spirit just shared with me that y'all are going to have like to communicate about your deep feelings, and I think a lot of y'all are going to struggle with that somehow. Whether you do it or you don't, I feel like it's just going to be a really big thing for you. I'm not saying it's going to go bad or it's going to go really good. I'm just saying it's going to be a big breakthrough for you to even do it or consider doing it or whatever you're going to do. Because we got this Aeon at the bottom of the deck. That's about awakening, reckoning. And it's crazy because I was getting that message before I even really thought about the fact that this card was here and what it means and all of that. It's like as soon as I looked at it, Spirit just like hit me with it, and I just saw 1010. I saw 1010 in Virgo's reading. You guys go watch that special Virgo reading. Go watch that special Virgo reading. That was for both of y'all. I'm talking to just Virgos, but it's really for all of y'all. Just saw the star card at the bottom of the deck. You guys are communicating in your head. It's like if you're telepathic, you could be talking to somebody telepathically. You could be seeing things in your dreams. This is crazy because I just like. I just put the cards together and like this ended up at the bottom of the deck. I am like blown away. I am blown away. Life has been blowing me away like every day for the past like week or so. It's been really crazy, amazing things happening. Just good or bad, it's almost like nothing's bad anymore. It just is, you know, for me. I don't know if anybody can relate to that. Maybe you can, Aquarius, because y'all are just as like mind-blowing as me. But y'all feeling it, y'all talking about it, but it's all in your head, I think. Wow, and no cards are coming out for y'all. I'm literally shuffling and nothing is coming out. Nothing has popped out. Y'all don't want to talk about it. No, y'all don't. Well, maybe this is what y'all message is for. We're going to do some regular readings right after this, so we're going to see what comes out for that, if anything. Cards just flew out. I'm nervous. It's like when you finally do talk. It's like, it's so funny because this is how my real relationships are with Aquarius. It's like y'all quiet. But as soon as y'all do talk, it's like, ooh, you saying what you saying. Oh, wow. 3 cards actually came out together. This is major. See, I feel like that's how y'all retrograde gonna go. Y'all gonna not say nothing, but then when y'all do talk, it's just gonna like come out like word vomit. Wow. This is blowing me away. I'm just being honest. Wow, I don't even know what to title this. Okay, let's just get into it because I'm doing too much. I'm dramatic, y'all. I'm so dramatic. But it's hitting me. Like, I feel this energy in my heart chakra. My heart chakra has been opening since I started this. I just saw 1222. I just thought that I should say that because somebody's going to look that number up and get a lot out of it. Angel number 1222. So, let's just get into it. My heart chakra is open. You guys are feeling y'all heart chakra opening. This is hilarious. First card, honey, 9 of Cups. My point exactly. You guys are feeling happiness. You're feeling happiness. Y'all are overwhelmed because y'all feel happiness, like an immense amount. Like y'all's heart is full. It's like your heart is bursting. Your heart is melting. You don't know what to do with that. You don't know how to place that. You don't know where to put that. You don't know how to talk about it. It's almost like it's so good that you're trying to, it's crazy because Virgos were feeling the same thing, but they were really computing it, calculating it. Because as I was channeling, even though I was talking about myself the whole time, like I was noticing at the same time how calculated I am. So how y'all process y'all emotions is like I'm getting a first row seat at how y'all process emotions, especially or how right now in this moment rather. With Mercury, the planet of communication, moving into Scorpio. Today's the 27th. This is the day that this is happening. This is funny to me. But y'all are happy. And it's crazy because like what I'm getting from this card is just that. It's like only that. Like y'all are feeling a lot of emotions and it's like bursting. And I just see visions of like hearts like bursting and tears of joy and things like that. And it's beautiful, but it's like right after that, we got this 2 of Cups in reverse. So it's a mixture of emotions. It's like you're mourning at one, like, it's like before you felt all this happiness and gushiness, before you felt that, you were healing and processing from something that just didn't work out for you in the past, a relationship, a partnership, this 2 of Cups, this reciprocity, give and take. You're healing from something has been off balance, or maybe you feeling this new feeling of love and connection or this happiness towards emotion. Something is coming up. Maybe maybe in love you feel imbalanced in some type of way, Aquarius. Somebody out there, this is feeling very specific. Like, I got a lot of storylines and it feels very specific, but I'm trying to see what comes through. You guys feel off balance in love. It's like you just felt all these beautiful emotions, but it's like killing you at the same time because you're not allowing. That's what I'm getting from this. Wow, I just saw 15-15. Wow. It's almost like somebody's not allowing the love to come in, even though they're feeling so much happiness and they're attracting such love and beauty. It's like it's getting interrupted for you for some reason, somehow, Aquarius. And it hurts you. It hurts you, I think. Wow. 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 Somebody out there want to cry. Somebody out there want to cry. And this is probably going to be a lot shorter than Virgo's, but we're going to clarify. We're going to put more clarifier cards. Because I pulled clarifiers for them, but I don't even think I told them what the clarifiers were. I just start talking about stuff. Oh, these readings are going to be so crazy today. This is amazing. I just knew that this whole thing was going to be just a show. Mercury moving into Scorpio. Wow. Pre-retrograde. Okay, so we got the Princess of Swords coming out last. These are like the major things, right? So this is about manipulation, all talk, deception. So like I said, for somebody out there, you guys are mourning something that happened in the past, and it's affecting you now that you are feeling all of these other emotions. It's like happiness and sadness at the same time, or it could just be two different storylines. Just take this as it resonates, guys. It's hard enough trying to like channel. Ooh, yeah. Somebody's going through it because there was some type of manipulation or talk about something. Maybe, ooh, I just heard that somebody, it's you, that you did it, Aquarius. This is a swords in reverse, so this is your energy I'm getting in this instance. You were all talk. You were manipulative about something, maybe. I just saw 17-17, so that is a message for somebody. I'm just the messenger, guys. Even if it's one person's thing, y'all guys wanted it to be said, so it came out. Wow, okay. Wow, this is so interesting. This is so interesting. So I shuffled and 4 more cards came out, and I figured I may as just take them because, you know, Aquarius is already having a hard time sharing today. And you gotta kind of take what you can get, obviously. So what we got is, it's actually, wow, this is really shocking. Okay, first card, the Devil. So I was just talking to Virgo about this, and it's coming through the same way for you guys in the situation. If it's you, Aquarius, who was all talk in a situation, maybe you didn't stand behind something you wanted to do, or maybe you were being deceptive, I don't know, or whether someone was doing that to you or it was you. I think it's for that person who was being that way, that Aquarius who was being all talk or something. It's this devil energy. It's out. So devil energy, evil, bad, devil energy, right? Shadow, darkness. I'm going to give you guys a quick talk about what this energy is. The devil energy is, to me, what makes sense to me in my mind is that it's summed up to really illusion and fear, but it's mostly illusion in that it causes us to not be able to tell the difference in a situation when something happens. It's like, it's that free will of you, it's how you're choosing to perceive it. It's like, are you gonna, I don't know, hopefully I don't butcher this, because I feel quite overwhelmed in your energy, Aquarius, I'm not gonna lie. But the devil, the illusion is involving how you're choosing to kind of look at something, that free will, right? So how something is hitting us when it's hitting us. But anyways, you're trying to see the difference between your negative actions and how to express your actual intentions, and you're getting caught up with this devil energy. It's like I just saw 1933, so the 33 is like my ending number that lets me know some self-mastery is in the mix. You're trying to master yourself, Aquarius, and you're trying to find the difference between being harmful and being and expressing yourself in such a way that is like true and honest. So you're trying to tell the difference between the dark and the light, so to speak. Or, okay, Spirit, help me out. I feel like that has helped someone a lot. I just got confirmation that helped someone a lot. But it's more with this devil card. You're trying to see the right and wrong in a situation, I think, as well. You're trying to make sure you clearly see and understand your place in it, where you were wrong. Yeah, you're just trying to understand your place in it. You're trying to separate the healthy from the toxic. You're dealing with the duality of a situation, I think. Why I said these cards that came out were so interesting, I'm just going to show you all of them, or because they're all pentacles, and they're all in the reverse. So that lets me know that anything that you were doing to attempt to have groundedness and stability in your life in a tangible way, Aquarius, it's been in the reverse position. It's been going the reverse or opposite way that you would like it to go. And more specifically, you got the Eight of Pentacles. So instead of working on something and increasing your standards and going upward and expanding and doing better and moving upward, you're in the reverse position, because I think it's because of this devil energy. You don't know. It's like everything you're doing, almost, it's like somebody's questioning everything they've ever done. Like, is this really me? Was I really doing good? It's like you're trying to, ooh, this is deep, Aquarius. This is deep for somebody. This is really unexpectedly deep. It's crazy. I went through a situation, so I think this is going to be an instance where I'm talking about my personal stuff further. So let's just go ahead and do it, right? So what just came up for me, and these are personal things that Spirit is telling me to share because it's going to help somebody right now in this moment. So a couple years ago, I went through I was telling Virgo about my ex-partner, which was a girl. This was the last person that I was committed to in a committed relationship, because to me, dating is like just dating, talking. Sorry, y'all, the video stopped. I noticed that I'm only getting disruptions when things are starting to pick up and go really well. So there's that devil working, that devil energy working. So as I was saying, y'all, I went through this thing where it was like I said, my ex, the last person I was in a committed relationship with, my ex-partner, she and I had like a really very deep and magical connection and relationship together. And when it ended, I went through a lot of different things because she triggered the unconditional love within me, you know? It's like being with her really healed me in so many ways, so it triggered all of these. When somebody's love and your interaction with another person is very healing to you, it triggers parts of your DNA. It triggers parts of you that feel like they come alive again. So it's really a feeling of elation, like just feeling really good, really. It's just a beautiful feeling. If I could feel it, if I could sum it up in any kind of way, right? So I'm saying that to say, when it ended, I went through a lot of different things because, you know, we had both moved to Los Angeles. She had moved back to our hometown, and I stayed here in Los Angeles. So it was like, not only were we had broken up and it was all these different changes, because I really thought we were going to be together for like ever. I was also in Los Angeles by myself, and I didn't plan on doing that. So I was having to face myself and be like a new person and really figure out who I really am, because I'm looking at it like I'm not moving back to my hometown. This is my home now, you know? So I was realizing like, okay, I am somewhere by myself. Like, this is big. So it was hitting y'all at once. So I was going through lots of panic attacks and just anxieties and lots of darkness and shadow, like a dark night of the soul or shadow period in my life, where I was trying to decide like, yo, like, you know, everything about being with her changed who I was, because before I was with her, I was also deeply depressed and going through a lot of changes in my life because of that. So I was in a space where it's like, okay, I get to heal and I get to figure out who I really am. So I'm saying this to say, guys, you guys are trying to figure out who you really are, and these like, you're being healed by something in your life, some type of happiness. I don't know what that is, guys. I don't know what it is for you. I don't know what this Nine of Cups is for you, Aquarius, but it's something in your life that's filling you with lots of happiness, and I think it's because you're healing. It's something that is healing you. That's just what I'm getting. That's what Spirit is sharing with me. And because you're being healed, like that beautiful love that I felt that helped me heal and set me on the right track, the kind of love that you feel that make you want to do the right thing in life, right? Because like I told Virgos, loving her made me want to be the best person I could possibly be for her. And then eventually it was like, yeah, I'm healing myself. Like, I want to be the best person for me too. So not only did I want to be good for her, I wanted to be good for me. And that's what unconditional love will do to you. It'll make you realize that there's other things outside of you that deserve love, you know, or like effort or something. So it's this vulnerability, it's this opening up, it's this whole thing that is filling you with so much fear, illusion, devil energy. You don't want to mess things up going forward. You don't want to, you just want to, it's like you just want to figure out what side of things you're on and how you feel about them. So it's a lot. It's a big process. Like, it sounds simple coming out of someone's mouth, but realistically, it's like, yeah, you can't move forward with working on your crafts. It's like, no, I want to know exactly who I am now going forward before I create another thing, before I do another piece of work in my life. Because some of you could have know your purpose. Aquarius, this is Aquarius. So a lot of you, I feel like you know your purpose in life, and you're like, before I create another thing from my soul, let me go through this huge transformation that I'm going through. So I think this transformation is just causing you guys to really look at yourselves and really decide how you feel about yourself and the things that you've done and the things that you feel. So that's why you're not moving forward with love right now. No, you're not moving forward with working on your craft right now. No, you're not moving forward being the Queen of Pentacles, taking care, it's like none of your pentacles, like you don't feel grounded. And I was just gonna go into this Queen of Pentacles and these last two cards before we end this whole thing, but that's the channeling that I got for you guys. Spirit basically told me today, you're going to be winging this. Because my biggest things, like I said, guys, I was already this person before I did tarot. Tarot was just a result of me, like, being initiated or reaching a certain level in my spiritual journey. Because my journey isn't just spiritual. It's also ancestral. It's also just on some star family shit, on some bigger shit, because it's for like the greater good, and just like, the reactivation of my blood, my bloodline. So, I'm saying that to say that, I understand you. I get you guys. I understand you guys. I understand you guys. I just saw 555. So you're going through the biggest change that anyone could go through in life, and it's at a very interesting time. It's like the Aquarians are really, really mastering themselves at this time, because there's just important events going on in life that is like needing that. Ooh, especially in your life, for the greater good, yes, but especially in your own personal life. Like, everything is literally about to take off, but you're like going through that big transformation before it actually begins. So it was worth this time that it took to get you here, Aquarius. I feel like even though you're stressed, you're like, okay, at least I'm finally going through it. It's like this breath of fresh air. That's the vision that Spirit is sharing with me, that a lot of you guys are just like running through the fire. It's like you've been avoiding it for so long. Now you're finally doing it. And it's almost like I just saw somebody being resuscitated. Like, you died, you were dead for a second. It's like some of you guys could have been really depressed for a while. It's like you're finally coming back to life, and it's like super jarring, but it's beautiful at the same time, which is very exciting. Okay. That's awesome. Oh my God. I'm talking so candidly about it, but I'm very happy. Like, I went through something like that, as I mentioned, and it was a lot. It was a lot at once. So good for you, Aquarius. Take a moment, claps for you. So yeah, you're being a little self-centered right now. Yeah, you're feeling your dark emotions. You are mastering yourself. You're feeling all the emotions. So yeah, you're feeling happy as hell, but you're also feeling your shadow so much, and you're trying to figure out how to move forward with your shadow self. You, out of all the signs, Aquarius, know that your shadow self is just who you are. And we're in Libra. So Libra is another sign that just understands that balance. So it's like that, like, ooh, Aquarius, this is amazing for you guys. This is amazing. Wow. Wow. You're going to be such a gem. Like, you're already a gem, Aquarius, but you're about to be, ooh, untouchable after you come out of this. I'm just feeling it. I'm just saying. But yeah, you're feeling your dark emotions. That part of you that's very probably smothering and jealous and self-centered, and whatever that is, that greediness, that stinginess. You're kind of possessive, because it's almost like, I just heard that when some of you guys get close to someone, or when you really get invested in something, you're like rooted there. You don't like to move and go away. You like to put your all into it and keep it going. You're the sign out of all the signs that also recognize, like, yo, like, I'm committed, I'm loyal. And now that I'm thinking about it, that's a very Scorpio kind of energy as well, just that loyalty. And I think that you guys are trying to find where the illusion, that blurred line in the devil energy, where does it cross the line from possessiveness to loyalty? Where does it cross the line between being greedy and hardworking and wanting to earn the best or whatever, or have the most that you can have for yourself in this life? Where does the line get crossed from? You're trying to figure that out for yourself going forward. So there's something in your life making you want to readjust yourself. And I think that that's beautiful, and just become reawakened. So this is amazing. I'm going to leave it here, Aquarius. Wow, I'm gonna leave it here, and I'm gonna send you guys so much love, and this was really dope, and I really hope you get the most out of it. If you did, please drop a comment, drop a like, and if you're new, subscribe. Peace.